Chuck Tanner would be proud of the restaurant that bears his name. Chuck Tanner's Restaurant, owned and operated by the Papazikas family, would love for you to be part of a Newcastle tradition. Come enjoy the great breakfast, super lunch, and second-to-none dinner choices from their Italian, Mediterranean, and American cuisine. You can relax with a wonderful atmosphere and something from the bar. If you're planning an event, ask about their banquet facility. Tanner's Restaurant is located at 2305 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-658-5900.
Simple elegance in a majestic setting. Yes, right here in downtown Newcastle, minutes away from shopping, seconds from a gas station, and let's not forget pastries, a restaurant, and oh yes, the schools. The majestic for that majestic lifestyle, right in the greatest castle, Newcastle. Come by and take a look.
Come dine with us, come dine today. If you could use some real good food, there's a place not far away. If you could use a drink or two, or a place to go and play, come to Gallows Italian Villa today.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to Nctv45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. Nctv45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. Nctv45 is the #1 media source locally. Nctv45, anytime on your time.
Good afternoon, Newcastle, on this very sunshiny, blue sky November day, and hopefully you're having just a magnificent day. It's been an educational day for me. Usually I come at you first thing in the morning. And, well, folks, I had several things to do. And one of them was I want to thank all the well-wishers, as my daughter had to get some minor surgery on her foot. Those of you that may have remembered the first Newcastle game, she got injured. And it just only 10% of the people ever have the type of injury she had, and so she's at home resting and doing fine. I thank all the well-wishers for all of that. Now, and I'm going to, there's a lot more there. Let's take a look at weather. And as we glance at the sunshiny skies here, we have absolutely, and whoa, let's try that one, 75 degrees. Now, where did you ever get that from? 75, humidity 48%, winds are variable, and the dew point 54, visibility 10, barometric pressure 30.24. Just a gorgeous type afternoon. We'll have more with Lawrence County 45 weather as we get and climb through this afternoon. You know, the folks that know me, and I just put the Facebook up so that I could see anybody's comments. The folks that know me know that I'm a proud alum of Duquesne University. Those that know me better perhaps know that I have quite a few after-graduate courses. I was taken back today. You know, a lot of times we get criticism in this town about what people are doing. And I didn't realize with the influx, and let's talk about it, we have a great deal of influx from larger cities. And I've known that for some time as I've talked with these individuals quite frequently. I now understand everything that's going on. And I'm going to break it down to you. I came in, got everything up, made sure mask got on this morning, got my cup of coffee, and went to Pittsburgh. I've been fortunate enough to have different programs and different availability to get on and access whatever I have to keep the people in Lawrence County and beyond informed. A lot of the folks thank us in Mercer County and listen to us quite a bit. So when I got in the car, my daughter's in there and we're riding to Pittsburgh, never dawned on me what I was about to witness. Now, it just wasn't in the physical driving. As we headed out towards Route 79, the erratic driving of individuals going to work in Pittsburgh became evident. When you first get on 79, the speed limit is 70, and I was going the speed limit. I have cruise control. Those folks were passing me at a clip of 80 to 90 miles an hour or greater. Now, think about this a second. If a deer jumps out, there's a major accident. If you lose control in a bend, there's a major accident. We pulled down 279 North and into the city at Mercy Hospital. And the people moving in cars through the parking garage was excessively fast. Now I'm thinking, wasn't it me who said about the erratic way I saw people driving right here in Newcastle? Those people are from other places. They're not just from here. Some are from Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, New York, Washington, Buffalo, Cleveland. That erratic driving wasn't really Newcastle people. Whoa. When we went into Mercy Hospital, I might indicate here too that the stupidity knew no race, color, creed, or national origin. We went up to the 4th floor and sat down, and were told what to do, and very efficiently. The doctor came in, and my daughter went down and for the operation, and I told my wife, geez, did you notice what was going on out there? As we had people right off Forbes Avenue in front of Duquesne University going the wrong way, turning in front of people. It was a wreck. And in my mind, at this point, I'm saying, thank God my son went to Thiel College. Because I don't hear anybody talking about this. Matter of fact, the Pittsburgh stations were on, and nobody's talking about it. This isn't conservative. This isn't liberal. This is just stupid. Nobody's talking about it. Maybe the thought is that if you talk about it, you're continuing to embrace the conservative model rather than tell these younger people, 40, that they're wrong. Just maybe. I'm not sure. She came out. She was doing fine. We went down to the cafeteria, got something to eat, came back, and as I was talking to two women, they, and let me make something clear. They could have been Polish, they could have been Italian, they could have been African American. It doesn't matter. As I was talking to them, they were interested in cooking a castle. What a great thing. And I gave them this little tip, and they loved it. Absolutely loved it. Alexa was done. I had already gone to the car, and they had a great pickup there on the 4th floor so that you could just pull up. And people were going through the parking garage, not at 15 miles an hour, but at 40 or 45 miles an hour. Once again, no thought process, and that continued the whole way up 79. Till I couldn't wait to get back in Newcastle. Folks, if you're from here, you're from Pittsburgh, you got to slow down. You got to start to think about safety. It's no wonder we have a coronavirus. Are people washing their hands? Are they using good hygiene? I'm not thinking so. After what I've seen, and believe me, there is no mask, Joe Biden, that's going to cut down on stupid. The masks don't have batteries for smart people to jumpstart their brain to say, oh, I think I better stop and think about that as you move through your days. Good news and bad news. Let's go through the bad news first. 6,311 tested positive to the coronavirus. If you watch the national news, they've already demonstrated and said they have a vaccine. The vaccine should be in place at the end of the month, maybe the beginning of December. And I do believe Pfizer was one of the companies. You know, there's a reason people are tired. The whole situation on both sides has become politicized. The Wolf administration, to discuss the work of regional response health collaboratives to strengthen support for long-term care facilities, needed to continue support for the facilities. Most of the coronavirus settled in the long-term care facilities. That's where the people are getting sick. Tom, let's not politicize it. In these upcoming days, let's work together. Department of Military Affairs launches a PA Vet Connect statewide outreach, an innovative that better serves veterans in need of assistance. VA Connect is a statewide outreach designed to better serve the Commonwealth's 800,000 veterans. And if you go to dmva.pa.gov/vetconnect, you can learn more. Keep in mind the Veterans Day is Wednesday. State, local offices, and federal offices will be closed, and we will have a special tribute to the veterans. Something I totally disagree with, but here you go. State Police Liquor Control Enforcement, November 6th through the 8th, conducted 287 compliance checks, 18 notices of violation. The bulk of the checks were in the Pittsburgh area, and of all 9 enforcement offices, each one had at least one. Philadelphia, Wilkes-Barre, Harrisburg, 2 in Altoona, 5 in Pittsburgh, 3 in Williamsport, 1 Puxatawney, 1 Erie, 0 in Allentown. So, folks, the right of the people to peaceably assemble shall not be impeded. the step up in this is due to the political politics that is being distributed, that they think they could get away with it. It's that simple. Pennsylvania's early warning monitoring COVID dashboard, percent positive at 6.9%. And let me tell you, they have Butler at 8.1%. They have, and I want to see Mercer County. I know they had Lawrence at 12.2%. And I will be checking for Erie 7.4. I told you about Butler. Let's see. They have nothing else of any major thing here. I'm surprised they didn't have Beaver. Community transmission. They noted Butler. They noted Clarion. And these are places where you have universities. Low. We were in the moderate range. Beaver, Allegheny, substantial, Lawrence County, Butler, Mercer. Sounds as though we're being punished for voting for Donald Trump. You know, just going through, stating what seems to be obvious here. So I think it's very important that you recognize this. Well, let's get to one more of these. And the Wolf administration. And they're back. The Wolf administration tours veteran-owned farms supported by the state's $10 million fresh food financing initiative. The head of the Department of Military and Veteran Affairs toured the U.S. Naval Veterans Cornwall Nine Pines Farm in York. U.S. Marine veteran Daniel Hubbard's family ranch in Gardners, Adams County. So he went on a farm tour. He's passing farm bills. Good job, Governor Wolf. So what we got is some more stories to get on to. I'm going to encourage you to be positive, and for me personally, good sports weekend. Notre Dame wins. Steelers win. I'm just looking at a flag. Stock surge to record highs on vaccine news. So the fact that there's a vaccine out there, people are celebrating. We're going to be back, and let's get to sports.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner Report. Well, in NFL action, New England Patriots will be at the New York Jets for Monday Night Football. Hockey in the NHL not going to start till January. December 22nd looks like Major League Baseball starts up. And as far as men's college basketball, we still have nothing doing right now, as they won't even begin to think about anything till the 25th of November. So that being said, one more look at college football. Notre Dame's double overtime win against Clemson, sending shockwaves through the system, and Indiana's beating of Michigan now makes this rankings look very interesting, as Clemson out of the number one spot. Now keep in mind, Alabama had gotten 29 first place votes. So look for Alabama to move up. Look for Notre Dame to leapfrog over Ohio State. And I firmly believe that joining the Irish, Georgia losing, joining the Irish in the top three with Alabama, Notre Dame, Ohio State. Clemson, if they fall to 4, they may fall further. Cincinnati's going to make a case. BYU's going to make a case. And it's going to be hard to deny Indiana and a few of the others from moving up. Liberty University still undefeated. It makes an interesting run with those undefeated teams. Now, this was the Cedar Sports Corner Report. We're going to take this time out. We'll be right back.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner. Call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit. Buongiorno! Yes, it's two fat guys in an oven with their great Italian pastries, bread, pizzelles, pizza, sandwiches, everything you could imagine at two fat guys in an oven. They're great for lunch, great for take home, and great for any time. You just want to get away and get something to eat, get that cup of coffee, and that great treat. Two fat guys in an oven, give them a try. Right. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them Nctv45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. We're back, and good to have you around. 75 degrees, absolutely gorgeous out there. And, the timing, there's a lot of interesting things going on. Let's give one more Tom Wolf release here. And Wolf administration highlights ag apprenticeships providing heads-on paid training for jobs in demand among Pennsylvania employers. No criticism there. He's the only one that stepped up with these apprenticeships to get people involved, jobs, working, so that they know if they like it. That's huge. So on that one, hats off Tom Wolf. On the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, Cindy Adams-Dunn announced today that Nathan Hardick, as manager of Park Dam State Complex in Clearfield. So, wanted to get that little tidbit of state news out of the way. So there's a new manager there, and as the state business gets done. Now, if I told you about Just Up, the announce for a vaccine. And as I'm looking at the TV, it's Schumer, who didn't have a mask on, put it on. Now, let's talk about a whole bunch of things here, Corona style. Notre Dame won a football game, beat Clemson. The kids were naturally excited. There was much condemning. However, the hypocrites that in name only supported Biden didn't wear masks as they partied the last several days. Why was it wrong at Notre Dame but not wrong for Biden supporters? Why was it not wrong for Chuck Schumer? Let me tell you what, folks. I can say, I think this person's going to win. I think this person's going to lose based on these projections. They are not the winner, the loser, the president-elect, the chump, the wump, nothing until the election is certified. That's the bottom line. Now, and I believe it was Pfizer. They came out with this vaccine, cures 90%. Study of hydroxychloroquine doesn't help COVID-19 in patients. Now, this came out from the University of Pittsburgh. And what's interesting to note here is this came out the same time they're trying to say they had a vaccine. It sounds a little jealous. It sounds a little political. The study found that when compared to inactive plasma, hydroxychloroquine did not significantly improve clinical outcomes of patients hospitalized for respiratory illness of COVID-19. did not significantly. That means in some cases it did. In some cases it did. In some cases it didn't. University of Pittsburgh, UPMC, looks like you did it for political reasons rather than for the good of the country. Shame on you. Shame on you. Eight o'clock Friday, virtual meeting, Employer Advisory Council, laws in the area of COVID, review EEOC guidelines. Call CareerLink for more information. So, let's get to weather. 75 degrees. 48% humidity, wind speed variable at 6, barometric pressure 30.24, 2.54, and visibility 10 miles. It is absolutely gorgeous out there with that blue sky. As you look at the radar, this is Pittsburgh, clear. This is Cleveland, even more clear. So we'll take it. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather. We'll be back.
My name is Brittany. I have suffered with depression for 15 years.
My name is Sam, and I've been experiencing depression for over 12 years. This is the first place I will always recommend for somebody to come if they're suffering from depression or anxiety or any kind of problem like that.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't even need a whole card to score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather, and after last night's clear low of 46, how is your Monday looking? And things not too shabby as we get through. Look at local radar and it's pretty clear. Things looking just bright as I do a little tricks of the trade there. Very good locally. And here is Iota, another tropical storm slash hurricane as we go through the naming of this. I didn't even know Iota was a Greek name. Your forecast for the week: last night, clear and 46. Your Monday, mostly sunny, 75. Monday night, clear and 52. And your Tuesday, sunshine and 74. Tuesday night, showers, low around 59. Chance of rain there is 90% Tuesday night. That sets you up for a rainy Veterans Day, mostly cloudy, 68. Chance of rain is 60%. Wednesday night, partly cloudy and 40. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high of 57. Thursday night, mostly clear, 36. Friday, sunshine and 56. Friday night, partly cloudy, a low of 36. And your Saturday, sunshine with a high of 56. Not too bad, rain in the middle of the week, but what can you say? Now, that was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break, and we'll be right back after we hear from these folks.
Elham's for one great dining experience. At Delicios. Look at this sandwich. This is lunch, and I didn't want to overdo it, but I had coleslaw before. This sandwich, absolutely excellent. Cajun chicken, but their menu is so huge, and I'm going to show you all your friends that you knew from the old place. They're all here. So make sure you stop. They're open from 7 to 9. It's Delicios in downtown Newcastle. Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
We are back, and a few things before we leave. Senator McConnell addressing the Senate says our system will work out. Any recounts, President Donald Trump is within his right to seek the recounts, what have you. Timmerman, computer glitch made Joe Biden president. This is being reported by Newsmax. Trump's campaign manager said president's not backing down. GOP responsible for vote counting gets death threats. Trump campaign evidence of fraud in Wisconsin, they're saying. Jason Miller conceded is not even in our vocabulary. That from Newsmax. Country star wife stands up for Trump. Trump election lawsuits could stretch month or more. Huckabee praises Newsmax on wait and see the election stance. And more than 80,000 ballots may be recounted in Georgia. So, from the Trump campaign, their advisor tested positive for corona. U.S. Housing Secretary Carson tested positive. Lindsey Graham open to approving more Trump judges. Pfizer denies Trump admin credit for vaccine. Trump cheers Pfizer for the vaccine. Trump officials unafraid of reprisal. Trump admin planning to hit Iran with flood of sanctions. And now this is brilliant. Governor Cuomo, he wants to stop Trump's vaccine plan before it does anything. So in other words, people are getting sick, but he'd rather have the shutdown. Politicizing it, people, you better be careful. We are in a very, very dangerous position. More dangerous than I ever recall anywhere. And with that, understand Biden implores Americans to wear masks and make vaccine progress. This is about control. This is about nothing else. I really urge you to be careful. Don't participate in the dumbness. If you're going to be in a large crowd, wear a mask. Make sure you wash your hands, use hand sanitizer. You know, if you're sick, don't go out. Don't participate in this politicalization of a virus. Do the right thing. I know you can. Now, make sure you tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about Nctv45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that Nctv45 is available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule, that's Nctv45. And just a note, remember, Nctv45, always in the pursuit of excellence. So, make sure that you get that second cup of coffee, iced tea, whatever it may be, and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you again real soon.